I open up the doors to my life and let you come on in. Tonight I am in my fabulous Turby Twist because I just got out of the shower because I anticipated we were going to be doing a Mara meeting tonight at this time, but apparently it's been pushed back, so I'm going to go forward with the gaslighting thing. I was just going to upload this, but I figured while I have time, and I'm trying to make myself look somewhat decent considering I'm in shower attire still. So we are going to study a little more in depth about gaslighting, what the actual term is, what some telltale signs are, tactics that gaslighters use, and how to put a stop to being manipulated. So I'm going to just give it a couple minutes and then we will jump into it. Let's see. First, I guess I could give a quick update. Danica started school and she apparently really likes it, and she's even made some friends, which is great. I'm very happy about that. She's gone to her grandmother's for the weekend, which I don't know how I feel about that, but I kind of have to let her go if she wants to go, because she has to go get some more clothes for school and stuff, so it's kind of necessary. I just hope her attitude isn't completely terrible when she gets back. As it is, I had to pick up her room and make her bed today because she just totally blew it off, and I had to take her to the doctor's today, and she fought with me right up to the last minute about getting ready when she could have been in cleaning her room, getting her stuff together, all that. But she didn't, and it fell on me, and, I got my ass chewed out by my stepfather because my room was kind of trashed today, and I didn't get a chance to clean that because I went running errands with them this morning. By the time I got back, I only had a little window of time to get Danica ready to go and then take off again. So I got peeled for my room being a mess, and what kind of example am I setting that if my room's a mess, then she sees that my room's a mess and thinks she doesn't have to clean hers. And I wasn't even given a chance to do it, but I got it done. It's done. Whatever. People drink, let them drink. They're going to act a fool, let them act a fool. What can I do? I got my new coffee cup today. Can everybody see it? It says grateful and thankful, and that's what I have to be. Excuse me. Alright, I see I've got a watcher who's in here with me so far. I'm going to go ahead and give it until my clock says 7:30, and then I'm going to jump into it regardless of who's here or not. And we will see how it goes. Oh, thank you, Cindy. How are you? How was your day? I actually bought that at my local grocery store. They had it in the fall aisle already. I can't believe the fall stuff is out. Well, we are in fall. But I saw it, and I didn't care how much it was. I just knew that I wanted it, and I needed it to keep me grounded, basically, Every time I look at it, it reminds me of how to act, be grateful and be thankful. Be grateful that I have the opportunity to be a mother. Be grateful for the opportunity to, do this and help others, and be thankful for the fact that, even though it's not always perfect, I do have a roof over my head, and that's a lot better than I was doing. Okay, so I have 7:30. So we're going to jump into, and I even wrote it down so I could hold up a board. Okay. I don't know if y'all can read it, but what I wrote up here is the definition of gaslighting. And what it says is gaslighting. It's a verb, and it's manipulating someone by psychological means into questioning their own sanity. Gaslighting is a tactic in which a person or entity, in order to gain more power, makes a victim question their reality. Thank you, Cindy. I am so glad for that vote of confidence. I need every boost I can get. All right. What is gaslighting? And 9 signs this is happening to you. Now, I got this off a fellow YouTuber's page, and her name is Julia Christina. And that's somebody, if you really want some in-depth information on this, and she even has a page you can download. I forgot to put that in the description, but it's a PDF, and I will give the name of it in here because I think it's all a worksheet that those of us in recovery could really get some valuable use out of. Okay. 9 signs this is happening to you. 1. You could be gaslit by a friend, partner, spouse, etc. Anyone you spend significant amount of time with. 2. These people, the gaslighters, make you always second guess yourself about your memories, about different events or situations that make you not trust your memories. You feel threatened or on edge around gaslighters and are not aware that these people are emotionally or psychologically manipulative, but you notice yourself feeling tense around them, and you just have this kind of odd or weird or uncomfortable feeling and feel like you're walking on eggshells quite often, and you just feel off. Her name is Julia, Julia, Christina, Kristina. 3. You overly feel the need to apologize and feel like nothing ever goes right. When things don't go right or according to plan, you feel like it's all your fault. I'm sorry, Cindy, that is so terrible. You know, I can relate. My mother, her boyfriend, and my sister all were constant gaslighters. I mean, just Christina with a K. 4. You try to make others happy at your expense, and when they aren't happy, it's all your fault. 5. They make you feel like something's fundamentally wrong with you. You are broken, damaged, etc. 6. You can't trust your own judgment and rely on others to tell you what to do. Yes. And she does have a YouTube page. Hi, Big Easy. We're going over the 9 signs that you're being gaslit. 7. You feel scared, on edge, uneasy, uncomfortable around certain people when they are around. 8. you feel like a much weaker version of yourself than you were before. And 9, you become afraid of sharing feelings, etc., so you don't speak up and just stay quiet. I had to really think when I was studying that because, I would say every one of those signs, to an extent, is what I was going through where I was living before, and sadly enough, it felt like that's what my family thrived on. It was making me feel crazy, making me feel like every time something went wrong, it was my fault. Like, I constantly was walking on eggshells around them because I wanted to avoid the next explosive episode. All right. Yep. Oh, it's Julie. Julie. Not Julia. I'm sorry. I wrote it down here. Julie Christina Counseling. And that's JuliKristina Counseling. I do need a moderator. I just don't know how to do it. So if you do, maybe we could link up and you could tell me how I make somebody a moderator, because right now I have just me and I'm new to YouTube, so I don't know who the trolls are and I don't know who to look out for. And so yes, I need to make sure I'm protected. I just don't know how to do that. All right, now let's get into the 6 tactics gaslighters use. Yes, Julie Christina Counseling. She's right here on YouTube. All right, when we go over to her Mara meeting tonight, I'll ask her, and I'm sure she can point me in the right direction, or I at least hope. Okay, number 1, they discredit you, make you look bad or crazy by convincing others that you are crazy. 2, they talk badly about you behind your back to make others doubt your sanity. 3, they are overconfident in themselves and make their versions the real story, or they show fake compassion towards you to make you feel crazy or wrong. Does that work through Streamlabs too, Big Easy? Because that's the only way I'm able to do anything right now. Because I do need to get a webcam, or I do need to buy a laptop that has a webcam. And I just don't have the money to do it right now. I barely have enough money to take care of myself, and that's not going so hot either because I just got hit for child support. Even though the child is living with me, they still want $124 for current and $16 for back support, which I'm trying to get straightened out, but until my name goes back on custody papers, that's gonna be kinda hard. Alright. 4, they constantly change the subject or are diverting the conversation. They minimize, downplay, or write off your feelings completely, which is a very common thing for gaslighters to do. 5. No, that's not right, Cindy. And I did call the child support woman and I did explain the situation, because what it is every time support comes out of what little I make from this part-time merchandising job that I have, which I haven't even gone out on any active calls yet to make more than just, my little bit of training money that I've made. I think the 2 paychecks I've got, I know both of them added up to less than $50, and the one that they hit was this week's, and I grossed $16.50, and I ended up bringing home $7.01. So the rest went for that. But what happens with that is my mother will get a portion of the support, and it'll be more money she gets to spend that she's not entitled to. And while I'm not saying that I don't owe back support for all the years that she did have her, my problem is with paying her current support when it's me, my stepdad, and his ex-wife that are taking care of my daughter right now, with very little financial help from my friends and everything else. Thank you, Cindy. 6, and this is a good one. They minimize or twist up situations completely that have happened in the past to make you doubt yourself, turning it on you and fully blaming you. Oh, okay. And here is my favorite one. Gaslighters. How to put a stop to being manipulated. Number 1. Clarify to yourself how you know you're being gaslit. Write down the specific things that are being done or said to you that make you know that you are being gaslit 100%. Write down specific things as they come up. What are these things or examples that this person or people are doing to make you feel crazy, to make you doubt or question yourself, to make you feel like you're losing your mind and start to question your own sanity? 2, do some meditation or grounding exercises to reconnect with yourself completely, and to trust, ground, and center yourself. That one, I think, 1 and 2, I think those are huge. Huge. If you take and, write down these things as they're happening, like get a little notebook, and every time you think you're being gaslit, write down the situation. What happened? What did they say? How did it make you feel? What did you do? Are you doubting what really happened? But keep ongoing notes as it happens. And then as you write it down, do some meditation and some grounding exercises so that you can completely reconnect with yourself. Because if you don't have a sense of self and you're not in touch with that sense of self, it's going to make it so easy for you to continue being gaslit. Number 3, if the gaslighter is a significant part of your life, decide whether or not it's worth it to keep them around. Now, in my case, like I said, it was my mother, her boyfriend, and my sister. And while I realize those are blood relatives, I also realize it's much better for my mental health and my sanity to distance them for the time being. And no, it won't change them, Cindy, but it will change the most important person in the situation, and that's you. Because you'll know you're being gaslit, you'll know what's going on, And following number 3, you can make the tough decision to, keep them in your life or say, bye. My mental health is more important than anything anyone is going to ever say or do to me. I can't change them, but I can change me. 4, reach out and talk to someone, a trusted friend, therapist, etc., so that you can work through it and heal from it. And 5, take a stand and don't let yourself be a victim anymore. Stand up and say, look, I know what you're doing to me. I know that you're trying to drive me crazy. I know that you're trying to make me doubt myself. I know that you're talking badly behind my back. I know that you're going around telling everybody that, I'm dreaming these things up, that they never happened, and, just decide that you are more important than being treated badly. I'm just reading your comments, Cindy. Good, Cindy. I'm glad he's realized that. Stick to your ground. You are number one. You are number one. If you don't have you, you have nothing. Nothing. And it's hard to come to those conclusions and realizations. I'm not saying it's not, but depending on how bad the gaslighting is, you have to make a decision whether or not you're going to keep those people in your life and the situation's going to get better, or if it doesn't, then you need to decide what to do from there. Okay, the info that I got is from Julia Christina's YouTube channel. So please go over there and you can download her 25 ways to say no worksheet. I forgot to put that in my description, like I said, but I did watch her videos on gaslighting, and that's how I got this information. And I've actually been studying gaslighting quite a bit, since it's a situation that I won't say near and dear to my heart, but was very, very saturated in my life, and I'm doing everything I can to change that. You don't get to treat me like crap anymore. You don't get to make me think I'm crazy. You don't get to say that your version is what really happened and what I remember is false. And stick to that. Stick to that, Cindy. If he knows you'll leave, if he does it again, make that your bottom line. We're either going to work through this and we're going to get better, or you're going to keep doing what you're doing and treating me badly, and I'm going to leave and take care of me. So, and, that's what I had to do. Granted, my mother allowed her boyfriend to throw me out of their house and call me all kinds of vulgar names and whatever, but, just the minute I got out of there and didn't have to deal with it anymore, it's like this huge weight came off my shoulders, and it was like one less thing, or 3 less things I had to worry about, because where I went, these people weren't stealing my stuff. These people weren't saying that, the things that I remembered were false, that I made it up and everything else. And I'm just erasing my whiteboard because I'm going to write Julia Christina's name for her YouTube so you guys can go over there. And then I came over to my stepdad's, and like I said, the situation's not always ideal because, I am still around people who are active in their addictions, whatever they may be. And I have to take a step back and realize that that's their lives, and I'm here if they need me, and I'm here if they want help to get better, but I can't do it for them. Do you guys plan on attending Nicole's Mara meeting tonight? Yes, it too will pass. One thing at a time, one situation at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time if need be. Now, am I right or am I wrong? Wasn't that meeting originally posted for 7 p.m. tonight? Okay, everybody ready? Can you guys see that? Yes, it does take time and years, Big Easy. You are right. It does take time and years, but you know what? Now that I'm in recovery, I have the time and I have the years. And like I said, if it means I have to stay away from those people for good to protect my mental health and my sobriety, then that's what I'm going to do, because I'm the most important person in this equation. And if my sobriety's at risk and my sanity's at risk, then everything else in my life is at risk, and I'm not willing to give all that up. I'm not willing to, stop trying to help the still struggling addict. That's what I do. I'm a peer recovery coach. I'm a sounding board. I'm a friend. I'm an advocate. All I want to do is be better today than I was yesterday. Because all I can live for is today. Just today. I don't know if I have a tomorrow, and I can't go back and rewind and take yesterday back. But I know that I can work on today and find the solution and offer my help today. And that's what I do. Alright, you guys, I'm going to take the turby twist out of my hair and comb it out, and I guess get ready and send Nicole a text and see why she pushed back the meeting, and find out what time I need to tune in, because I don't want to miss it. I want to be there with you guys. All right. I love you all. Thank you and Big Easy for tuning in with me. Stay safe. Stay clean and sober. Love each other and yourselves. And I will catch up with you all tomorrow for meditation. I love you. Thank you. Bye bye.